Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of UA Eats. I'm UA, and I am in Brooklyn now. This is pretty far from where I'm based. I live in North Jersey, so it was quite a trip to come up here, as opposed to like Manhattan. I'm not just in like Williamsburg too, or like Dumbo. I'm in Bushwick. So yeah, I know Bushwick sounds like a super trendy place, but this looks like a really neighborhoody part of Bushwick. So looking kind of nice, looking like a nice, quiet, peaceful place to live for the most part. And yeah, it's always nice when I get to explore different parts of New York, but I am here today to try a brand new restaurant, I think a brand new, like a few months, that I've heard so much about. Now this place is called Lucky Charlie, or Lucky Charlie's, and this place is really, really interesting. It's only been open for a few months, maybe like 2 months at most, I think even just 1 month, and it's getting rave reviews. It only has 100 reviews, so yeah, I don't know how many of those might be fake or like people that, the owner knows or something, but it's got a really high review, at least so far. I mean, 100 reviews on Google isn't too bad. Now, what makes this place really interesting, Lucky Charlie, is that it's a brand new coal-fired pizza restaurant, and you heard that correctly. That is something that almost never happens anymore for a lot of reasons. There's actually a big misconception. A lot of people think that coal-fired ovens are outlawed now. They think that the only restaurants that have them are like grandfathered in. That's not quite right. That's a bit of a misconception. It's mostly that there's a lot of red tape, so it's just not really worth it for most people to go through all that red tape, to meet like the regulations and the environmental rules and whatnot. Gas and electric ovens are just more straightforward for that reason. But that is to build a new coal-fired oven. If you already have one, I think that's a different thing. I think that's why there's a bit of a misconception around grandfathered in. And this place, Lucky Charlie, am I pointing at it? I think so. But yeah, this place, Lucky Charlie, what's amazing is that I think the owner discovered the coal-fired oven. Like, this was an old restaurant. It was boarded up, pretty much abandoned, and then they bought the property. I think they were probably going to open a restaurant there. And then they just discovered this coal-fired oven in the ruins of this building, so to say. And the owner decided, you know what, this is such a waste. I can't waste this oven. So I'm just going to open a coal-fired pizza place. And that's amazing. Like, this is, when it comes to food, this is like an archaeological discovery. This is, oh man. This is like Dead Sea Scrolls or something. Dead Sea Scrolls of like pizza. And what I read online is that people think this might even be the oldest pizza oven in New York. Like, it was, I think I read online that people said that this place was, the pizza oven here is from the 1800s. Crazy. So we came down here to Brooklyn to try it, and there's a lot of great stuff here. There seems to be a lot of like South American food. I saw a lady making what looked to be a freshly fried yuca fries, I believe that's what those are, but we're not here for that. Maybe we can come back for that someday, but we're here for a brand new coal-fired pizza oven, and I'm always excited for that. So let's see how it is compared to all the other great coal-fired pizza places like Frank Pepe's in New Haven, or here in New York, John's on Bleecker Street. So let's try it. Oopsies, ooh, look at that, I almost got run over. Gotta really be careful walking here in New York. Some people are just reckless. All right, guys, so I'm seated outside. They have some like lawn chairs out here, and I don't think we're gonna eat inside because it's quite dark in there, and it's loud and it's dark. I'll show you, I have my one phone that doesn't really edit, it doesn't really filter too much, and that's why I like to use it, because I like to show you guys like the more unfiltered, not AI adjusted lighting and things like that, because that stuff tends to make things look better than they are. I want it to look more like it actually does. But here, I'll use my other phone just to show you the adjusted lighting, just to show you what it does look like, a little bit brightened. But let's just take a look at the menu. I mean, one unfortunate thing is that they don't do most of the menu for takeout. They only do pizza for takeout. So yeah, I guess this might be a shorter video since we're only reviewing the pizza. So, which is okay, because what mostly interests me about this place is the coal-fired oven anyways, not so much the salads and whatnot. So let's see here. Welcome to our little spot. Downstairs is home to the oldest working coal oven in the Western Hemisphere, built into the foundation of the building in 1890. That is, look at that. 135 years. Oh my goodness. All the food we made here is cooked in that oven. Wow. So cool. You know what? Because it's so historical, I mean, I guess the oven is down there. Because it's so historical, maybe we'll see. Maybe I can see if I can convince them to let me get some footage of the oven. You know, it would help their business, right? And they're a new restaurant, so I'm happy to help. So that's the front of the menu. This is the back, and it's a really small menu. So these are, I think, some different items they have here. Like I think these are salads. That one's from the sea. Nona salad, fennel salad, Caesar. They got some pasta too. Cannelloni, antipasta. Bread service? Oh my goodness. The bread is that 23 or 13? That's $23 just for bread. I mean, it's anchovy butter, so that better be some good bread and butter, but I don't know, that seems a little much just for bread. But yeah, these are the pizzas they have. So they have a classic for $32, a fior di latte, I think that's similar to mozzarella, I believe. San Marzano tomatoes. I mean, can you even call yourself a New York pizzeria without San Marzano tomatoes? Pecorino, olive oil, and 40-month Parmigiano Reggiano. And then red. It looks like the red one is similar, just without the fior di latte and without some of the ingredients. So, and then white. How much is that one? So that red one is 29. I thought that said 19. It's kind of hard to see a little bit, the font. And then the white 30, so they're all kind of similar. So, yeah. Okay, I'll be honest. I had to look up what stracciatella was. You know, I actually didn't know what it was. So that's like a creamy cheese. So, yeah. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do classic. You know, we're going to do it with the fior di latte. And we'll get this one to go. So, yeah, let's order. Hi, do you mind if I place my order?
Sure. I can help you with that.
Okay.
What would you like?
I'll just do the classic to go, that's all.
What's your name?
UA, like the letters.
And are you going to be waiting at the bar or inside? Or outside?
I'll just wait on the lawn chairs, yeah.
Okay.
You live nearby?
Oh, okay, yeah, we're pretty much neighbors. Oh, cool.
Guys, this is UA. He's going to look it up. Come through.
Oh, okay. Oh, very cool.
So you see, it's built into the foundation. So like the building ends wherever you're sitting here. This is where the oven started. So
Okay.
1890 they built it when they built the building onto the sidewalk.
Wow, cool.
Show me your place.
Mine?
Oh, yeah, please.
Oh, awesome. Wow, built right into the oven. This is right into the building. This is awesome.
You want to see the mouth of the dragon over here?
Oh, thank you.
It's a little sad right now. I'm getting it back up.
All right. Mouth of the dragon. I like that. Look at that.
Try to get in there. You'll see it goes 17 feet deep under the sidewalk. It's hard to see. The camera's not picking it up.
Yeah, it's a little dark, but that's cool. You can see it bubble. Oh, yeah, look at that. You can see it bubbling too. Wow, this is awesome. Oh, that's mine, right? Oh, look at that. Wow, it doesn't get fresher than that.
40-month age Parmigiano Reggiano.
Cool.
Put it on this pizza circle and we put it in a nice bag for you so it doesn't get too steamy.
Okay. Awesome, thank you. I don't know if, so actually I have a YouTube channel.
Oh,
Yeah, so I actually came here to try this for the channel.
Oh, it's amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so yeah, this will be good footage for it. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
For trial pie, that's cool.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask if I could see it, but thanks for volunteering. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
Put him in the basement, this guy.
He came down.
Oh, he came down.
I saw it. It was cool.
Feel this here.
What is this?
This is where the flue is. So you see
Right here. Right here.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of warm. All right, look at this. We got our pizza here, and they were so nice. They even set me up with like a little makeshift table here. So they're just so nice. I mean, it's only been like you know, they've only been open for like a couple months here, so they're still really passionate. You know, they're really excited about the restaurant. They're taking people down there just voluntarily to see the oven. It's not just me. Like, they've just been asking people, you know, sitting out here if they want to go down and see the oven. They're so proud of it, and you know, they set me up with a little spot here. I also think I don't think it has anything to do with the channel. I think they're just trying to be hospitable, you know, like you know, they felt bad that I'm just sitting out here on the lawn chairs eating. They wanted to give me a table. So, all right, so let's see this. So, hallmark of a coal-fired oven pizza, these charred edges, you know, because the oven gets so hot, like over 1,000 degrees, and that's what you want. Like a good pizza, you want it to blast it with as much heat as you can so it gets crispy on the outside and stays soft on the inside. That's what you want. And few things get as hot as coal. Like, I think even wood does not get as hot as coal. So, look at this. Portnoy always talks about no flop, but it's not floppy at all. Not floppy or rigid, so this is up my alley. Look at this, you know, they call it undercarriage. I just kind of just call it the bottom. Charred there. Some people might think this is a little burnt, but I think it's okay. I like this delicious charred, you know, coal-fired flavor and color, so I like that. So, looking pretty sweet, so let's give this a try. All right, give this a try. I wish the lighting were better, because this would look even better in good lighting, but this is great. This really does resemble the New Haven Apizza, like the New Haven Apizza, traditionally coal-fired, and you know, because of that, like, what I like about it though, compared to New Haven, is that the New Haven ones, oftentimes the center is more floppy, you'd say, more wet, which I don't necessarily mind it being more soft on the middle, you know, because I like the sometimes that means it's really cheesy and saucy, but in this case, it's still nice and rigid and crunchy, still keeps that like texture, and it's great. And indeed, like, you might think that looks a little burnt on the bottom. I disagree. Like, it's char, it adds crunchiness too, adds to the texture, and it also infuses that coal burnt flavor into it. Delicious, like the flavor from the coal. This sauce too, the San Marzano tomato, so sweet, you know, so like sweet in like a fresh tomato way, none of that canned bitterness, so good stuff here. Cheap canned bitterness, I meant, you know, if they're using canned San Marzano tomatoes, they're using the good stuff. And this cheese has been blasted crispy. I mean, if I had one nitpick, like, I guess I wish that the cheese could be a little bit more gooey. That's one thing that the New Haven Apizzas do, is that they kind of keep the cheese like gooey. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That helps. Yeah. Thank you. But that's just personal preference. I mean, it's gooey. Like, I like when that cheese is stretchy and gooey, but in this case, they blasted it so it's like, it's dry and like, you know, it's drier and crispier and delicious. I don't know if you can see, it might be hard to see in the camera, but this Parmigiano, freshly shaved Parmigiano Reggiano is also nice and funky. So, and now the most important part, you know, in New Haven, you gotta do this for sure. Sometimes it's better to eat the pizza backwards. You want to eat these charred edges. So just like a Pizza Hut with the stuffed crust, you know, they say to eat the pizza backwards. So. Oh, that is why you want to eat at a coal-fired oven place, for these, you know, these charred edges, which infuse that like coal flavor. Oh, that's incredible. Yeah, so honestly, guys, like, that's what you want from coal-fired oven pizzas. You want that like flavor, that delicious, I don't know how to explain it, just that smoky, like, charred flavor that you only get from a coal-fired oven. So, wow, guys, I mean, New Haven has a bunch of these places, but other than New Haven, like, it's hard to find these places. Like, they really are becoming like an endangered species. But it's amazing when like a place like this opens, they still got that oven down there, and like I said, it's like, I said Dead Sea Scrolls earlier, but it's like, I don't know, it's like discovering like Rosetta Stone, or like a great archaeological find, like a, I don't know, it's like finding like a piece of history intact, so it's incredible. So, and honestly, the flavor of the coal oven here is just stronger. Like, most people, when they think of like coal-fired oven in New York, they'll think of John's of Bleecker Street, but I think the coal flavor here is much stronger than at John's of Bleecker Street. And John's of Bleecker Street might be way easier for me to get to from New Jersey, but I think I prefer this place, you know, for sure. So, well, guess we're in Brooklyn. I don't know what happened. You know how some people don't like to eat pizza crust? You know how, like, especially like kids, they'll eat like the middle and they won't eat the crust? I never understood that even as a kid. I mean, the crust was often my favorite part even as a kid, but I understand it even less with New Haven style, or not New Haven, but like coal-fired pizza. Old habits die hard, since New Haven's really known for this. If it's a coal-fired oven and, you know, it's all about these charred edges, if you're leaving the crust, then I don't even know what you're doing in life, man. You know, you really gotta have your priorities straightened out, in my opinion, so. The mark of a good coal-fired oven place too, you know, like blackened fingers, you know, like fingers covered in that like charred dust. And at Frank Pepe's in New Haven, your fingers would be like coated in this stuff. So, all right, I'm gonna finish this, and then we're gonna take the rest of this to go and share final thoughts a little bit further away. So, stay tuned. All right, guys, so I walked a little bit further away. You know, I don't want to keep drawing so much attention to myself, but I have the rest of my pizza to go. We ate 2 slices, and then I'm taking the rest to go. You know, gonna eat this tomorrow and share some with Tina as well. And they actually don't have boxes yet. They only have these bags. And I wonder if that's a stylistic choice. I mean, the boxes can make the pizzas more, you know, more soggy, you know, because of steam. So maybe the bags are designed to, you know, make them more shelf stable, so to say, like more easy to take out, you know, to transport without ruining the quality, if that makes sense. But guys, I thought this place was fantastic, and it was really, really good. I thought this was definitely the best coal-fired oven place in New York. I probably still prefer the places in New Haven, like you know, Frank Pepe's and Sally's Beats as well. I actually was talking to one of the staff members there, and we kind of talked shop a little bit about New Haven Beats places. I think he liked modern, but you know, when you get up there, like everyone has an opinion. You know, like it kind of just comes down to personal preference at that point, rather than which one's objectively better. As all food is. I mean, all food really is just personal preference. That's all I ever do on this channel, just share my personal preference, as well as anyone. I mean, including Michelin Guide and, you know, Gordon Ramsay. Everyone has their preferences and biases. But guys, I thought this place was fantastic. I mean, at this point, I thought that coal-fired oven place in New York, you know, without going all the way to New Haven, I thought that the best I could do was go to New York and go to John's of Bleecker Street. But I thought this place was better. And you know, John's of Bleecker Street might sorta be more historical, but you could argue this place is more historical, I guess, because the oven is older, allegedly. So, I don't know, guys. I mean, no longer have to go all the way to New Haven for this, you know, for great coal-fired oven pizza. You can just come here to Brooklyn. It's not super close, at least from New Jersey, but definitely closer than going all the way to New Haven. So, I'm definitely gonna be back. It was fantastic, and the vibe of that place was also great. Like, you know, it was a very welcoming atmosphere. Like I said, they were like pridefully taking people downstairs to see the oven, you know, unprompted. You know, I didn't ask to go down there. They just brought me down there just because, you know, they were just being nice. They were doing that to everyone who was coming, to be honest. And, you know, but yeah, great place. And it's only been around for a few months, but it already feels like a, you know, a fun neighborhood spot. Like, you know, everyone who's eating there already seems like a local for like years and years and years, not months, but like years. And, you know, they seem to know everyone there, and it's great, guys. What was that line from like Casablanca? I think this is the beginning of a wonderful, beautiful friendship with me and the pizza. So anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. So thank you so much for watching. And have you tried this place yet? And what are your favorite pizza places? Or, you know, do you have coal-fired oven places that you prefer anywhere in the world? Let me know in the comments, because great minds eat alike. And as always, if you like my vids, like and subscribe. That way you stay up to date whenever I post another video. So until next time, I'll see you later.